Oh. Alright, well, this is attempt number 2.
Oh my god.
Trevor, why would you do that?
That wasn't my... I didn't do nothing.
My fiance's stupid fucking cat just turned off the PC while we were recording.
Now ex-fiance.
The footage is corrupted, so we just lost like 20 minutes of footage.
It was actually 37.
But
You're not making it any better. Like you just. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo introductions, restart everything. All right, so
we'll kind of brief notes. We got sidetracked a lot, so it's kind of
don't try to like cope. It failed. It was good, and then it got fucked up.
The skeleton is the Graceful Rogue because he refuses to do a face reveal. This is Zeno. What's going on? Almighty Enon. Talking about Sparking Zero today. This is such a fucking... Oh, this is so scuffed.
We just had a really good... We had good topics, good points.
Yeah.
A little bit of tangents, but it was like...
Alright, we'll catch up real fast. Here's how we're going to do this, right? We're going to do a quick bulleted review of the trailer, and then we're going to hop straight back into what we were talking about the character roster and everything. So, Rogue, let's start with your trailer thoughts.
Thought the trailer looked sick. Was glad that I know that you personally wanted to show like kind of more characters. I was glad that they kind of showed just the classics of the Goku and Vegeta, seeing what they can do, all their new forms, yada yada yada. You know, they look sick. And then I also brought up the point that I'm more interested to definitely play as the God forms than not the blue forms, because personally the blue form has never done anything relevant in the entire series, and that's just my thoughts on it. So you know, if you like red more than blue, put it in the comments. Same here, just more so red. I think blue looks sick. He
With
said
no other contexts. Not going back to Rooster Teeth days or anything.
And then he brought up the point he didn't really like the aesthetic of blue too much, which I kind of disagree with. I think it looks cool. I just think it's pointless. Well, it doesn't really look cool. It's a reskinned Super Saiyan. At least Super Saiyan God had some...
I mean, the original name for the form is literally Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
Which even, it's funny, they joked about it in the series, because like, damn, we really just run out of ideas at this point.
Right.
But, yeah. And then, Zeno, you never really played these games, so you were...
Nope. I'm a virgin.
So what do you think of the trailer?
Oh, it looks good. Like, it looks beautiful, you know.
Unreal Engine 5, we love it.
Yep. I don't know. These two guys don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What?
The Unreal 5 engine.
Fucking skeleton. How the fuck do I not know?
They had like a demo engine where they had like a free roam experience and the engine's fire. So I'll play it, you know. So I think it'll be good, you know. Is there like a team mode? Like Street Fighter 6 or anything? Or is it just strictly
To be
one
technically?
person?
It's to be determined, because like in the old ones...
It was always run the hands.
Yeah, there was like a tag mechanic, kind of like it was like...
They have
tag
a
battle.
ranked?
Yeah, they did have a tag mode.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they had like tag battles. I don't know if they had a rank, because
You
when I
actually have to tag them in though?
Yeah,
Yeah, like you would like, so like
just
let's
hit a
say
button and it would swap.
let's say you do like 2v2.
But do you start off at your friend's health or your own health?
No, you would each have your own health bars.
Yeah, you're each your own characters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So,
think
like,
it would be sick if
You guys
if
could
the
work
one-
together. If you guys could fuse together. That'd be
Fusion was probably an option.
I think people that are like sidelined should be able to hit a button, and then the person who's playing can hit that button, so that way you can opt in who swaps
Who's
and
like,
when.
yeah.
Because if me
Because
and
if they're
Chance fuse together,
I'm
we can make
fucked.
like a Michael B. Jordan.
Oh.
What?
Like a light-skinned...
I forgot to mention. So Chance and I are huge into Dragon Ball. We know a lot about it. I'm not the best at fighting games, but Chance is fucking phenomenal at it. And then Zeno Trev is really fucking good at fighting games, despite being fairly new to him, and has a baseline knowledge of Dragon Ball. So that's kind of our whole dynamic.
Like if you ask him who King Kai is, he's gonna be like,
who?
It's King, that's Kai. His name's Kai and he's a king.
oh my god.
All right, so character rosters, 164-ish characters, depending on who you ask. You brought up that some people don't like having
Stop
like,
touching
clones
my
of
leg.
characters, like Storm, which you brought up. You know, like different Kakashis for basically the same thing and everything. And I kind of agree. I talked about it when I was making my character roster series, where I would have liked if you would pick Goku and it would show up Kid Goku, Z Goku with Super Saiyan, etc., 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 and then Super, etc., etc., etc. Even if that means a smaller roster technically, I'd have been fine
Oh my
with
god,
it.
I can lift my leg up.
Wow, that's more flexible than you are.
Shut the...
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? Whoa.
Hey, can you grab my Nick? I think it flew.
It did.
It's staying down there.
No.
It's staying down there.
Please. I can't do this. We have to end it. Get the cat.
Oh my god! Because I watched her jump up there, and it was like, oh, so it wasn't even her foot; it was like her tail that hit it.
That hit the power button. Right?
Because I saw her jump up there, and then it turned off a second later. But 164 characters, that's still. Oh my god! Look here.
Oh, it's down here.
Are you serious? You were having me looking the other way.
Well,
So-
because I saw it fly.
Shut up.
164 is
You
still
think
a
it's Flash?
boastable amount because what did BT3 have? Like 116?
106. No, it had 161.
Oh, it did.
It had 161. Yeah, that's why
What am I
everyone's.
thinking? Was it Xenoverse?
Xenoverse might have had 160.
Hey, that's
Somewhere
my
in there.
name.
Shut the fuck
Kind of,
up.
except it's spelled with a Z, X instead of a Z.
Okay, I'll just change my name.
Again.
Again. Like,
What do we have? We've had Bando, Xeno,
Tezzy.
Tezzy. Tezzy was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's my old one. Back in the day, I was a little LeBron.
Or back in the day was 2 months ago the way you changed names.
No.
Like,
I had a name for okay, so when I first grew up, it was Kool-Aid Force 9.
Accurate Ant. That was my original Xbox game.
What's yours?
my original Xbox name was Briefer Robin 8.
What?
Briefer Robin 8.
Breather?
Briefer.
Briefer?
Brief. Like, this is a brief conversation.
Briefer
I
Robin?
was saying like
Briefer
box of
Robin.
briefs, but that's better.
Box of briefs would have been better.
Oh. What was the next one?
Ventus Win.
Oh.
Then the one after that was
What was
Ventus.
Ventus?
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Then after Ventus Win, it was
Respect.
Ventus Win Sage.
Okay. And then now it's Ventus X Uzumaki.
No, just Ventus Uzumaki on Xbox. On PlayStation, it's Ventus X Fast.
Oh, that is
Just for
true.
whatever reason, they said I couldn't do Uzumaki on PlayStation, which I was confused about. But I looked it
Well,
up.
probably because someone already has
Nobody
it.
took that name.
Are you
I
sure?
searched. Nobody under that name exists.
I don't know.
Unless they're in the shadows.
The beef is real here. 164 characters. How much of it do you think is actually going to be unique characters though?
So that's what I was kind of trying to get to before your cat stopped touching my leg.
Well, I want
before
to see if
your
your reflexes work.
before your cat rudely turned off the whole thing.
That's so.
I know.
oh.
I'm not gonna lie, the first draft of this was a lot better.
It was a lot more energetic. We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to once we recover.
All right, everybody get hard.
Whoa! Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
What?
But what I was thinking,
Cards are Christmas.
and this is kind of a point I was going to bring up later at some point, was
Oh, okay, all right. I think that's Die Hard. You
Oh, is it
dumbass.
Die Hard?
oh my
He
god.
said Get Hard is a Christmas movie. It's
It
Die
probably
Hard.
is. It's probably
I mean, it is a
the
Christmas
XXX
movie,
parody.
but not the kind of movie you're
Probably the
thinking of.
XXX parody.
Yeah, it's probably the parody because they had
Okay, guys.
Anyway.
All right, we're getting
Yeah,
sidetracked.
whoa.
Shit, we're never getting bitches if we fucking post this, okay?
So look, what I was going to say
Animate a
was,
porn real fast.
anyway, what I was saying was the original BT3 had 161. This one has 164, so we're breaking records already. We know there's going to be DLC. Some people think it's going to get to 200 characters. I don't think that'll be the
I
case.
think it will.
When the last game come out,
You
though?
know, the last game came out like years.
15, 20.
Years ago?
No, not 20. 'cause
20
that
might
was
be
2003.
maybe 16 years ago.
15, 16.
Okay, then how are they breaking
I think it was like
It's been
2010.
16
It's breaking
years.
a
You better
record.
add some shit. 16 years?
Yeah, but
But
they're
they're
breaking-
also going to take away shit though.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bunch of bullshit.
And that's what I was talking about. That like, so some people have been thinking, oh, they already know the full roster for the game, but I'm thinking characters are going to get cut. So like, they still have the
And we're not
amount.
DLCs.
No, the DLC
You
later
think they're
on.
going to have microtransactions?
I don't think they'll do that.
I don't know. 'cause
I
you
guess
have to
it
pay- you have to pay
depends on
$5.99 for
Where the
fucking.
definition is for micros.
Didn't you have to pay $5.99 for who you're using in Naruto right now?
Because these games weren't really known
That's
for
different.
like,
How about the season pass?
customization.
How much is the season pass?
Season pass is like 24, so like it kind of cuts the cost a little bit. But yes, basically I paid $5.99,
Right.
or you would have to pay $5.99 for the character.
Right.
But
Am I
that's
wrong?
different. That's past the base roster. What?
These games weren't really known for customization at all.
No, not really.
So
It was
really
just
they wouldn't have much micros. It'd probably just be seasonal.
they just had skins. So
Look
like
at Mortal Kombat though. They
like, I
never
don't
had
think
microtransactions.
well, you-
Look at this fucking year.
yeah, but like
$20 for a skin that looks the exact same.
I know, but not every game is that greedy. Sometimes they do a good job.
Not every game.
So like BT3, they had costumes for a bunch of characters. Like Goku, if you remember, Goku had the Saiyan armor.
Didn't even have like an Xbox
yes.
app back then that you could buy shit from. They cared about their games back then.
Yeah, I'm
look at
not
GTA
saying they.
4,
Okay,
look
look, we'll get on.
I'm
if they
saying
do
nowadays.
If they do microtransactions, I think it would just be just skins.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it.
And they might actually be cheap.
And they might be cheap.
It is banned.
Because I'm personally in the opinion that I don't have a problem with skins being in the game, and if you want me to pay for them, whatever. Now, some people actually might have a problem with that because if you think about back in the day, all those things were in the game. You just had to unlock them. That was it.
I feel like you should be able to grind them as well, though.
I feel like there should be a fair balance.
Yeah.
So maybe a good amount at base, and then later on if they want to just add other outfits, cool.
Because I spent money on that Jamie outfit for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, see?
So,
But like, if they do that and make it cheap, then people will buy more outfits.
Yeah, because it's like $1.99.
Yeah.
So I guess you could.
Like Multiverse, I didn't want to buy outfits.
If you do like $50 for like every single skin, you're like, damn, that's a lot of money. But if you just charge like $1.99 per skin,
and you bought 50
they're gonna buy it.
skins.
Yeah, they're gonna buy it more.
So that's
it's only $1.99.
Yeah, but they're not looking at it overall at the same. Exactly.
Right.
So like,
yeah.
Full
Smart
and
place.
a happier fan base.
Yeah, exactly. But and if you're complaining about like $1.99, I mean, like, get a
Fuck
job.
up. Right.
Get a fucking job. Or go outside, pick up some cash or something, put it on your card. I don't know what to tell you. But
It does grow on trees now.
it does grow on trees.
It does grow on trees now.
But basically, I feel like they're going to cut a lot of characters. So like, think of the
There'd be a lot of
characters.
side shit.
There'd be a lot of side shit. So like, Grandpa Gohan, I don't know if he'll come back. Dr. Weelo. I forgot who the fuck Dr. Weelo is. I don't know who that is.
Dude, you brought up carrots.
Yeah.
That fucked me up. I was not ready for that. Carrots was a rabbit humanoid character from original Dragon Ball.
If he touched you, he turned you into a carrot. What's wrong with
What the
you?
fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
Off down. Touch my...
Oh,
He's touch my crotch.
you're on camera, by the way.
Dude, I can't hit a fucking Nick. Fuck.
Look like you were trying to hit something else. Anyway, look.
Dick.
I think, honestly, it's going to be a bulk. Like, 60% will be clone characters. Goku variations,
Trunks. We're gonna
Gohan
have.
variations,
There's gonna be at
Piccolo
least.
variations,
There's gonna be two Trunks. Trunkses.
I think we'll get Xenoverse Trunks.
So we're getting Trump.
What? I said Trump.
Pay attention.
Trump throwing hands though.
Talk about microtransaction. Costs $0
I
and
think
0
we
cents.
will.
So pay the
That's what I was
attention.
kind of thinking. If we do get like Dragon Ball Heroes content or Xenoverse type shit.
I don't know about Heroes, but I
Wait.
could definitely see Xenoverse making its way.
So I can see that kind of Trunks. But I feel like if we get that Trunks, he'll just be a skin.
It will be. It'll probably be a skin,
'Cause
or we'll get Super and Z Trunks. I'm confident of that.
Since we're on the fighting topic, and I'm guessing it's kind of trending right now. Anybody heard anything about Tekken 8?
I haven't really looked at Tekken 8.
I've only seen some customization shit.
The only reason
That
I-
shit looks raw though.
The only reason I played 7 was because Noctis and
Because you could actually fight with your custom characters. That's actually raw. You could create your own moveset and fight with them. You can't do that in Street Fighter 6.
The only reason I liked 7 or was interested in 7 because Noctis and Negan were guest characters. Now there's no guest characters I'm interested in. I don't know if I'll play it. I might, but I just bought like 4 different fighting games the past like 2 months.
Right.
So, which definitely hits
It's a lot
like,
of hands.
Yeah, it definitely hits the account when I look at it too. I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck happened this past few months? And I realized, oh, each game's like $100, and I bought like 4 of them. So yeah, that probably makes sense.
I think I should learn hoes at work.
But yeah, I think they're definitely gonna cut a lot. Here's like a Rayleigh. She's gonna get cut. You remember her? She was in BT3. She was like one of Toriyama's other series, but she was like a cameo.
Oh, I didn't recognize how you pronounced it. I've always said a Raleigh because I've never heard it spoken.
Oh, am I doing it wrong?
Fuck, I don't know.
All right,
I
well,
just
someone
told you I've
correct.
never heard it spoken.
Let's
Someone.
fucking find out.
We know who we mean. The Android girl.
Yeah, the Android girl. Android 8. I don't think he's gonna make it in.
No.
So like, a lot of those, 8 or
21 probably will.
21's 21's definitely gonna make it in. So like how I see it is a lot of the older characters or the side ones that probably aren't gonna be too relevant. They're gonna remove them, and then you gotta think, okay, well, because everyone's like, oh, it's the same roster, but they're just adding some new ones. Well, if it was 161 in the original, we got 164 now, and we see Broly, Super Broly, all that shit. I'm like, bro, yeah, they're getting cut out. So
I mean, they've already shown enough to show that they're gonna have to cut other
They're gonna
stuff
have
to
to.
make 164
Bruh.
work. Seamless starts like Mortal Kombat 1 did. What do we think? Yes, no.
And
No.
so clarification for anybody, basically, if you've played Mortal Kombat, you both choose your characters, your assists, and then you just go right into the fight. Or you kind of do like a little bit of a clash, say some words to each other, and just immediately start throwing hands. So he's kind of wondering if, will this Dragon Ball game do this the same way, where you're going to select characters, maybe fly towards each other, do a little Dragon Ball
I feel like
flash?
they might do a cutscene. I don't know if it'll be like seamless, but I think
It
they
might
might
be
do
a
a
cutscene.
cutscene. Yeah.
If there's loading, if it's not as seamless and then there's a little bit of loading, you think the mini games are coming back?
I hope they are. That's like a big staple. So they used to have these mini games where it'd be like spam X to fucking make more Boo-Tanks ghosts to pop up, or fucking
Or they
do
have
more
Gohan
push-ups
trying to
as
pull like
Vegeta.
these little swords out of the ground.
Yup,
And
pull
you
out
have
the
to keep
Z-sword.
pushing the button to get him to pull the swords out while you're waiting for it to load.
I hope they bring in more.
Oh.
Or even give you, because now games are doing this thing with like loading screen customization. give you the option to pick one
Yeah.
that you get to do every time.
Have one where like Goku's in an eating contest, eating food. Have one where Goku's like, I don't know, lifting shit.
Running on
It's
snake way, press
2024
X to
though.
jump over shit.
I don't know. I think you guys are getting a little too hyped for what to expect. I think it's gonna be bare bones.
So what? The point he's bringing up. Sorry, I don't know how.
And it is a valid point.
It is a valid point. I don't know if you're really seeing how I'm pointing because angles. But anyway, the point he's kind of bringing up is that as of recently, I shouldn't even say recently. It's been like this for years. A lot of anime games kind of fall deaf. Like they're gonna fall out flat. They let you down. Like in my case, I was hyped as fuck for Connections. Do I enjoy the game? Unfortunately, but at the same time, they sold. They released the game. There was no custom lobbies. The game's still kind of a broken mess. The custom lobbies work, but if you get 4 people, it starts crashing or some shit. I don't know. And so Xeno's kind of got the point of, hey, are we getting too hyped for something that's probably going to let us down? Which, given the IP, I feel like they know what's at stake, and if they really don't want to fuck up, they're going to give this game everything. And unfortunately, my vote is, if it's a Dragon Ball game, they usually get all the love, and any other anime kind of just gets shafted. Which is crazy because anime is such a popular like shit, especially nowadays. And yet the money that can be made off of good games, they don't even really get good games. They just kind of get decent shit. Sometimes not even decent.
I just had an idea. So fucking Skelly, Mr. Skelly Bones. So the BT games have always been known for their combat style in terms of it's super like freeform. Mm-hmm. It's all 3-dimensional. It's not a side fighter or anything like that. And the old ones, I don't remember if BT3 was like this or not, but the old ones even had a lock-on, lock-off mechanic. And they talked about with BT3 how like using the environment to your advantage and hiding behind shit and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Do you think now that we finally have like engines that can support it and everything, we're gonna have multiple player fights other than just 2? Kind of like Xenoverse style, we could bring in like 4 people and you can choose who you're locking in on and fighting.
That, I don't think they'll do for 2 reasons. One, if you kind of want that, you kind of have Xenoverse already. And 2, I feel like just because of the capability and how much goes into like the characters in this game, I feel like having multiple on screen might not work out too well.
What do you think?
What? No. I feel like it'd be like Shinobi Strikers. Like you could lock onto a character and just
if
fight
they had
some shit.
multiple. Yeah, I just don't know if it would work because
I don't think it would.
Think of how like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm not saying Xenoverse is badly made, but I'm saying that how the game looks and how it's made, you can have multiple people on your shit and not have it crash. Can you see how it looks with just 2 people fighting in that game? Now imagine 4 people, bro. That shit gonna blow up your TV. Mm-hmm. Not saying we can't handle it. I'm just saying I don't know.
I just feel like the community might ruin it. Like I don't even feel like the game might be bad. If they might do a really good job. I feel like the community will ruin it.
What do you mean, like gonna complain or something?
No, I feel like they'll just find exploits and they'll use them and make you not want to play.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Like same thing with like armor jutsus and Naruto or.
That actually kind of goes into what we were talking about earlier. Because if you guys remember, in the older BT games, there was some little like lore accurate things for a few things. Like if you pick Krillin, let's say he has like 3 bars of health, and then let's say you pick, I don't know, Goku
5 bars.
Has like 5 bars of health, and so. There's another thing too, like armor. So if you fought Broly and let's say you were like, I don't know, Android 18, it takes like 3 or 4 hits for you to actually stagger him, and he still can hit you while you're doing that. But if in the power levels, the forms actually mattered. So if you were like Super Saiyan Goku, weren't really doing shit to Broly. Went to Super Saiyan 2, still weren't doing shit to Broly. You went to Super Saiyan 3, and now you can stagger him off your hits, which is a cool feature. But if a game like that comes out today with ranked match and shit like that, I don't think it would work out too well.
So that's the same thing with like Cyrax in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, like you don't want to deal with that shit because then it's like.
It just makes it not fun. It's like there's no skill to it. And I want to feel like if I'm putting that much time into a game, I want to feel like my training actually fucking matters. Besides, like,
let's say Zeno here wants to play fucking Krillin, all right, and
I would. Big Krillin mate.
He wants to play Krillin, and he fights against fucking Super Broly or whatever. He ain't gonna really be staggering him, and then Krillin's just getting his ass beat. And at that point, it's not really skill. It's just damn mechanics were set up, so that kind of fucks it up.
That's why I brought up to you. I think it would be cool. I don't think they would do this by any means, but I think it'd be cool if quick play was the lore accurate side of things. But then ranked, it became even. Everybody gets 5 bars of health. Anyone can stagger anyone. Even damage outputs and shit like that. And then at that point, it would be all skill and movesets. Yeah, plain and simple.
That would make sense.
That's how I would design it if it were up to me. Because then you could go into quick play. Kind of like, it's weird to say, but kind of like Overwatch did. how they had their quick play was like comp prep.
You
Then
could
there was
have
comp.
multiple shits, yeah.
But then there was also like frenzy lobbies where, rapid fucking ultimates.
The
and all
whole
that shit,
team, yeah.
So you never know. I mean, they could. We've seen time and time again that games have different capabilities. It's just what the developers do with them. That's kind of the big question. We touched base a little bit on the idea of a campaign mode. Budokai and in the BT games in general have all had campaigns in varying degrees. Like the original Budokai that I have, they had what if mode.
Yes.
Where after you beat the campaign, you could go back through and you play missions like what if Vegeta won on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be only like a single fight or something like that. But still, I mean, it was cool. You got a different cutscene, shit like that. Fucking if, I think it was like, one was if Vegeta went Super Saiyan on Namek, shit like that. So I think that'd be interesting to see it come back.
Yeah. I think how, like we were talking about the campaign, I think how it's going to be done is the only BT game that really had the most in-depth campaign from like beginning, middle, end, even covered the movies, everything you can think of, was BT2 to me. BT3 was just highlights. So it was like Saiyan Saga, you fight Raditz, snap of Vegeta, fight Vegeta again, that's the end of the saga. Frieza, there was like 4 or 5 fights in that saga, maybe a little bit longer, more than that, I don't know. But it was basically just the highlight moments. It wasn't the whole arc. And I feel like today what they're going to do is probably the same thing. Or what they might do is Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, all highlights. And then Super might get its own like more in-depth arc because it's the more relevant, more modern one. And then after that, it's like maybe what ifs.
Xeno. In the past, what they've done in these games is they'll have certain combos that you have to do certain moves, but you also had to balance it with how much key gauge you had. You could have up to 5, right?
Yeah.
5 levels of key gauge. So each move that you used would take up varying amounts, and you had to have varying amounts in order for it to work.
It's like chakra.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what are your kind of ideas on that as from an outsider perspective?
4.
In terms of how, what would you like to see for that? Do you think it would be balanced? Do you think it would be broken? What?
You have to have enough things to do a certain move.
Pretty much, yeah. How do you think building the key would work, shit like that?
I feel like it would make you play smart. It would have you like not like fucking spam all your fucking moves all at once, just for him to save his and then him to fucking stagger you and then fucking wombo combo you send you to fucking Afghanistan. Like I feel like it adds like a skill gap because like same thing with like I would say Naruto is like okay. You could fucking spam them subs and dodge fucking 4 attacks, but as soon as they're gone, dude, you get caught one time, you're fucked. Or if you use all your chakra and then you might have your subs and shit, but you use all your chakra, you're fucking trying to do a basic ass combo. You can't do shit. So I feel like it's gonna make you play smart. And that's going to add like a more skill gap to it because you actually got to think about what you're going to do next and you got to play your opponent how
especially with
your
snap vanishing. There's this thing that's kind of like, how like Dragon Ball characters teleport and shit. Mm-hmm. There's a thing that's kind of like either you was the block button or something else. But if you timed it just right as they attack, you would just teleport right behind them. But then it created this interesting little dynamic where if you time...
I'm trying to see Lana Rhodes.
What's wrong? Where did that come from? Whoa.
Lana Rhodes got brought up earlier.
That was like 40 minutes ago.
I'm still on that topic. I'm sorry. You don't want to spawn behind Lana Rhodes? Skelly Bones. You watch.
Anyway.
You got a boner. No.
I have a very controversial opinion on the fact that...
On Lana Rhodes?
No.
Oh. I don't like her ass.
I'm right there with you. But I don't think charging should be in the game.
Like no dots?
You don't think charging should be in a Dragon Ball game?
No.
In terms of like that shit? That?
I don't think...
Dude, that would be awesome,
That's the whole point.
Dude, imagine it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're blacked out drunk and all you hear in the fucking TV screen is... Like, wouldn't you fucking flip shit?
I think it would create a lot more of like a skill gap or even like a
if you take it out.
If you took it out.
If you
only charged energy through hitting and blocking.
No.
It would take... because you'd have to find the perfect moment for you to be able to activate.
Look at Fighters, for example. I know different games, totally different games. But in Fighters, there's charging. You rarely see people do it. Like, it's in the game. It's there's like a little bit of benefit to it. Like, if you charge, they hit you with key blast, stuff like that, it just bounces off because you're charging. But most of the time, people don't really charge because they don't need to. They build it up through attack and stuff like that. So you're not wrong building up energy through attacking, because I'm pretty sure it was like that in the original game too, right? Just like
you would build up energy through attacking, but also through charging.
Yeah, but also through charging. So like, leave it in. Why take it out? What's your problem?
Right.
I just think that it would create a lot more tension. If you can't both...
Bro, he's super Broly in front of me, and I'm Kid Gohan. There's enough tension.
If you're doing hits in it upgrades or whatever, and then you also could charge it. Like imagine he's super close to getting it, and it's gonna do hella damage, right? And then you do a combo on a motherfucker, and then he's out, and he's almost have his, but you sit back and charge for a second, then you get yours, and he thinks he's gonna win because he almost had his and you didn't have yours, and now you got yours.
Honestly, it's kind of like just another thing to manage. Like, I mean, you sitting there charging. What do you think I'm doing? Am I charging or am I shooting you with a beam?
Thank you, yeah, because when you're refilling your chakra on Naruto, I'm refilling my fucking chakra.
Mm-hmm.
Dash me, bitch.
I don't know. It's just a personal opinion. Like I said, it's controversial. I think it would personally create a lot more tension because if you
like
can't
I said,
sit there...
I'm Kid Gohan and I'm fighting Super Broly.
Right.
I'm getting my ass beat.
But if you're down to 1 health bar and he's at 2.5, and you're low on energy and he's got an attack going up, then you know that if he fires off an attack and you manage to get around it, you can sneak in your hits to get your health or get your energy up, and all of a sudden you can flip it back around on him. As opposed to he's charging, I can fire off an attack, and while he's dazed from that, I can recharge everything I just lost.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think there's benefits to both. I'm not saying that it's a bad mechanic. I'm just saying I think it would personally be more competitive to.
But considering, so like one of the main things of these games is like they really make you live through the Dragon Ball experience, because like Xenoverse is cool, Fighters is cool, but like even though I love the hell out of Fighters is not like a legitimate Dragon Ball game, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, hey, this is a fighting game with Dragon Ball characters. Mm-hmm. But like the Dragon Ball games is like the BT series or Rage and Blast, where it's like you get the destructive environments, the charging up, the transformations. So it's, I feel like you're kind of taking away a little bit of that element of, hey, this is why we play the BT games, because you actually get the Dragon Ball experience. Like I can kick Trev if he's playing. I can kick his ass through a building. Then he's going to get up, he's going to shoot me through something, and while we're fighting, if he shoots an attack and I dodge it or some shit, he can destroy the whole stage. Now everything's on fire. And I'm just like, damn, he did that. And we still boxing. So, and then let's say he wants to be on this other stage and he wants to, power up and shit. Maybe I want to do it too. Or maybe I'll just instant transmission and just hit him. It's regardless. But like,
I think there's benefits and deficits to either or.
You just want to start a fire.
Wait, hold on. Did you say they're bringing back, what is it? Fusion? Or where you guys attack each other and whoever clicks the button first?
Oh,
clashes.
Yeah, clashing.
Because you were saying something about like you and Axel. Like you would never win.
I would never challenge him in a clash. Even, I don't care how good I got at those games, because when I played those games, I wasn't good at fighting games then, and I didn't seriously learn fighting games until like.
I bet his girlfriends were happy.
Hey, so long as they don't bring back UT clashes, the fucking button. You had to like rock paper scissors your button presses.
You know,
Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Until Ultimate Tenkaichi was terrible because it literally was rock paper scissors.
I thought the art style was cool. I stand by that. I like
art style was amazing,
and creating a character for your own campaign.
I thought it was amazing. Just hated the gameplay.
Everything else sucked.
Yeah. I love Jump Force. That's a good game.
I never really liked Jump. I was mad with Jump Force because one, already how characters look, and then they spent like 2 years before they put a rematch button in the game. Because in Jump Force, when it released, rematch was not a thing.
Really?
You would have to go back to the lobby and go back in. There was no rematch button.
No, I mean, there's also no custom lobbies, though.
No, there was custom lobbies.
No, what I'm saying, like, games come out with missing shit.
There's always something. It's like something so simple. It was like, damn, should we put that in the game now? That makes sense.
Like, imagine Kato's missing guns.
I can't believe you don't want to show off your freshly done hair.
I know, it looks great, right? But I don't know. He's got to be the face.
What if you just turn around and just play? No. Oh, fuck. You mentioned stages. That kind of brought up an interesting point. Do you think they're going to bring in stage transitions? If we're fighting on the lookout and I hit you to a certain barrier and launches you to the plains area?
I would hope so.
That would be
sick. I would hope so. Like I said, the whole point of these games is to get that Dragon Ball feel. Mm-hmm. If he's kicking me that hard where I'm getting sent flying, send me to another stage.
Mm-hmm. That would make me rage quit, though.
If you get sent to another stage? Yeah. At that point, I'm like, okay, fuck it, it's on. You just sent me to another stage.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, so get your get back. Get in there.
Mm-hmm. No, I might throw a head.
That'd be funny as fuck, though, if there was like a glitch. Somebody's playing on like fucking Rock Wasteland. They hit you, and all of a sudden you guys are both on Namek. Wrong stage loads up.
Because one time, what is it? One time Lord was using Cyrax, and he did that one thing where the bombs come out of his chest and the whole world explodes. And I was like, you did all that just for me? And I was throwing my shit. Like, it was fucked up.
Speaking of stage transitions, those ultimate attacks they do, where it'll give a little cutscene where it's like a beam shooting off of the earth and everything. There needs to be more map environment changes for that. I don't like the fact that it's like usually just a crater or something. I want to see the whole place on fucking fire or like lava-y and all this shit from something that devastating.
So the PC's gonna crash.
I'm just saying, I think it'd be sick. Character damage. That's something that definitely.
Yes, I love character damage. I don't know
when it shows cosmetics.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it just hyped me up. Like I'm getting my ass beat, and then like my clothes ripped. I'm like, damn, I'm still. I love that. I love that. I don't know what it is. It's just like
when I'm playing with Pain and his fucking
his robe is ripped. You're like,
yeah, I'm like, all right now. I'm like, all right, Pain, shit.
I don't know. It's like a bit of a motivator.
Almighty push. No.
It's a bit of a motivator seeing like my clothes ripped, and I'm like, damn, I gotta give it everything, you know.
Oh, God.
So I would love to have that back. Goku Mid was one of my favorites, just because I don't know why, but like later Goku, when his clothes were damaged, it didn't look as cool to me.
It was just a blue top.
Yeah, but like Goku Mid, his whole thing was like slashed off, and I was like, oh my god, this looks so sick. And he had the one-handed Kamehameha, which is Angry Kamehameha was my favorite. So I was like, yeah, that's.
They need to bring back the Yard Rat armor. That is my favorite fit in all of Dragon Ball, and it gets no love.
The leg. What?
I can't tell.
Unsubscribe to his channel.
I don't post. So
you don't post? What happened?
I don't know.
You just posted like a week ago.
I haven't been playing on my store.
A week ago.
I've been up at 3:30.
Find a way. Look at this fucker. He always finds a way.
Every week I come out with a video.
I'm not him.
Well, I'm not consistent either. One day it takes me there's periods of time where it takes me 2 weeks to upload another video, and then out of nowhere I started uploading like videos every 2 days.
That's why I'm telling you guys, you need to get better at scheduling.
I hate fighting. I hate fighting just in Naruto. I do. I hate fighting in people in Naruto. I hate it.
Didn't you just switch your whole channel shit to Naruto?
Yeah.
And you hate doing the thing you switched to?
No, I don't. I don't hate the game. I love the game. It's just like people will just be doing some dumb shit, and you gotta relate to that.
I know, trust me.
People just be doing some dumb
There's
shit.
a lot of shit. Dude,
like, I be pulling up against you now, but like, I go in a ranked match and this dude's got 3 level zeros and he's never played a ranked match in his life, and all you hear is, Rasengan! I'm like, and then I'm fucking me, I love pressure, so I'm pressuring the motherfucker. He hits me with
that is
some
one of my
bullshit.
greatest strengths for fighting is.
And like, I'm hitting him while he's doing the animation.
And it still goes through.
And like, I do like a tick of damage, and then I see my health bar deplete. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I started using
pressure. You think they're going to bring in evasive moves from Xenoverse into Sparking Zero?
I hope not.
Like, just something like it to be able to finally interrupt combos?
They kind of have that though. So I'm saying, like, if you blocked on time, you could just vanish out.
Like a purple.
We're not while blocking, but like if you got hit and they were like, let's say they were doing a barrage of hits on you, if you press the button at the right time they hit you, you would just warp right behind them, and it costs like key, but you would warp right behind them and get out, and then just.
It's kind of like a perfect block. It's like a punish, right?
Right, but the issue was like in those animation locks is where there was problems.
It's like a guaranteed combo if you warp behind them though, or can. Or is it just gonna be like?
But that's what I said. It's like,
I work behind you and then I attack.
I'm gonna send you some videos on like how it gets with Dragon Ball. Sometimes it's if you get 2 people that are really good at it, it's hilarious but also annoying because it's like, damn, who's gonna hit the other one first? Because like first you'll be in a combo hitting them, then they vanish behind you. They're about to hit you. You vanish behind them. They're about to hit you. They vanish behind you, and it just keeps going and going until somebody fucks up and gets hit,
or whoever runs out of key.
So it's like, but I feel like they might.
Well, then if you run out of key, just get a new battery. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be right back after this. When we come back,
technical difficulties.
We're about to lose.
This video is sponsored by Blue Chew, the ultimate sex enhancer.
This is why we never get the boys of Wood together. We can't hold a topic for shit.
My god. So no, I feel like what they would do. I don't know if it was like that in the old ones because I don't remember. Because like I said, when I played the old ones, I had basic shit. I was not the best, and I had like some decent stuff. I really thought when I transformed, it would change the fight for me when I was getting my ass beat by the PC. I was like, or the computer. I'm like,
15 years ago though, right? 15? So you were like what? 22?
Speaking of transforming, I'm hoping that they finally like buff balance it, where it'll be a significant buff, but a huge detriment.
Stop touching his leg.
Sorry, jeez, I just woke up not too long ago. Okay?
You think so? Like what? You want like your key?
So like if you go Super Saiyan Blue, right? I want your ki to drain rapidly, but you're going to be fucking hammering out hits. Like honestly, unless let's just say you're charging, or when you are getting hits off, that'll counterbalance how quickly your ki is draining, But otherwise, I want your ki to drain fucking rapid, so that way someone can't just sit in blue for 80% of the fight because they got their ki up and transform.
I don't know though, because like in the old Dragon Ball games too, you could start off in the form off rip.
You could, and that, but
So,
for
like, that'd
certain
be
ones
kinda-
that makes sense. But like blue, I don't think you should be able to start as. 3, I don't think you should be able to start as.
I feel like so. What makes the game a little different is I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it. There's going to be a lot of problems when it comes out. I'm not talking about like mechanically.
He's playing Barbie Dreamhouse over here. He's been so focused on the skeleton movement. You're saying
there's going to be a lot of problems, and I don't mean mechanically, but I mean like the way people perceive this game. Because you got to realize back then, because I don't know if ever like a lot of people were in my situation. I didn't have internet back then, and that game I didn't think
I just never got into the online scene.
Yeah, so like I don't think it was online scene. So like the way you looked at the game was different because it was more so like and there was competitions for that game, like this tournaments stuff like that. I mean, like the tournaments for that game got deep when I found out about them because like how you're talking about Key, people would choose certain characters. Like let's say it was like tag battle, and this one dude I watched the tournament. He picked 2 characters. He was Trunks and Cell, but he put Trunks first, even though he wanted to play Cell because if you start off the match with Trunks, Trunks starts off with 3 bars of Ki. But you got to be Super Trunks to start off with 3 bars of Ki. So he would pick Super Trunks, load into the fight, and then once the fight starts, switch to Cell, so he would have 3 bars of Ki off rip to get an advantage against the other person. Which I'm like, okay, that's cool, but damn, that's kind of wild. So I'm like, if the game comes out these days, it's going to be a lot different because people are going to have a different perception of the game. Like certain things that used to be in for just fun, now you got to think of balancing for online. You got to think of, hey, in the old game, I could just start a Super Saiyan 3 off rip. Why do I have to go build up into the form? This is stupid. They didn't make it. They fucked up. Other guy going to be like, well, I don't mind starting the form as Super Saiyan 3, but this is broken as fuck. I'm playing Krillin and I can't do shit. So, like, I don't know. I feel like if anything, the forms are just going to be more so moveset change. Like, Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan, pretty good. Whatever. Super Saiyan 2 was on crack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Trev, I'm going to show you one day, like, because I'm going to send you a bunch of stuff. No. Super Saiyan 2...
You're supposed to send me those Naruto videos, but that
I forgot. It's funny, too, because later on, one of those days, I was like, damn, wasn't I supposed to send Trev something? I was like, the videos.
You never text me first. I always text you first. I'm like, hey, I miss you. How you doing? And he's like, bye, Trev. I'm like, oh, damn.
I'm not the best at texting first. I'm not the best at responding first.
He's not the best at answering phone calls, nothing.
No, he answers the phone calls.
No,
answer my phone calls.
I don't really
answer my phone calls.
Not me.
What do you want, Trev? I'm like, hey.
You call during work. And I was just like, damn it, what are you calling about? You call right back. I'm like, God damn it, I'll just answer what the fuck he wants. And then unfortunately, Tom just calls at the worst times. Like, I swear when I'm sitting there
like
doing
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like when you're like fucking one fucking stroke away from the ultimate.
What?
What do you think? Transformations and characters.
Transform.
How do you think it should be balanced?
Oh, like for Goku to go from like the blue to the white.
Right. What do you think? You leaning a little more towards what Chance was saying? You leaning towards what I was saying?
No, it should be balanced for sure.
That's not an answer.
No shit.
That's like no fucking shit. That's not an answer.
How would you design it? If you had characters who were transforming,
well, I'll
let's
give you
even take away the Dragon Ball stuff and just think about if you had a game where characters could ascend to a stronger form, what would you do?
I feel like you should unlock it on a streak.
On a streak?
Mm-hmm.
What do
you win 3 games?
You
win 3. You play 3 online matches. You win 3 online matches in a row.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought you meant like if you were doing a really good combo and you got 10 hits, you could just suddenly transform.
Okay, that works too.
I could see.
No, both of you.
Especially in the right game, I could see that.
In the right game, but
game.
what the fuck is he think? I know. Okay, so I'm giving you a little bit of crap, but at the same time, like you never played these. But at the same time, so what? Goku's supposed to be like, just you wait, Frieza. When I win 2 more matches,
don't let her in here. We had to restart because she turned off the fucking computer.
Yeah. But, so what? Goku's going to be fighting Frieza, and then he's like, just you wait, Frieza. If I beat you 3 more times, then I got to go Super Saiyan. Bro, just do it. The fuck are you waiting for?
You know, I don't think you should start with it off rip.
It's Super Saiyan.
I don't care. You shouldn't start with it off rip.
What?
You shouldn't start with it off rip. That's just
Super Saiyan doesn't even mean shit these days.
It should. Okay, but it should.
We're getting sidetracked.
Not necessarily.
A little bit. Look, get back to what I was saying. How would you balance it if somebody could transform mid-fight? What would you make that form different?
I want to make it different. I don't know. It should be like harder to transform.
But then what?
It should take some, like, it should be a high risk, high reward.
Okay. So, like what I was saying. Mm-hmm. Except without...
Like, you try to transform, but you're transforming when he's coming at you. and you think, oh, I'm just gonna transform right here and then whoop his ass. But then like you're trying to transform. And
well, the transformations are usually in these games are instant. So like as soon as you do it, you just cutscene starts and you go right into it.
Oh.
I think if you remember, they had like the key gauges, of course, and then there was the little bars on the side with the numbers. So however you build those up, that's how you get to it. Because like you could have full key, but you can't transform. You needed like 2 stocks of those number things to do it up or whatever like that. Not necessarily 2, maybe 3.
I stand by. I think it would be nicer if the forms were stronger, but just at a higher deficit. As well.
So I feel like there's definitely gonna be emphasis on the forms, which is weird because not everybody has a transformation. So because they were like transformed in the like literally in the trailer, they were like what
transform 2 new levels.
2 new levels, yeah,
and obviously the key thing. That they
and obviously they're like, oh, look at the new transformation. But at the same time, they're also kind of implying the transformations are going to be a big deal in this game. So there's definitely got to be something to balance it because not everybody can transform into 17 different hair colors. So like, so if you like Goku and Vegeta, you're straight. You like Gohan, you're straight. You like Piccolo, you're kind of okay. Let's say your favorite character is, and I go to him all the time because it's kind of true. It's Krillin, all right. Not saying he's my favorite. I'm just saying Krillin. Or you're playing fucking.
He doesn't get enough love.
He doesn't get enough love. Or you're playing fucking. I don't know.
Ross.
What?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Okay. Hercule. Similar hair.
Hercule. Like if you play Hercule, the only way I beat like fights in Dragon Ball BT with Hercule was spamming his move because all his attacks suck. Like you would attack Cell and Cell just looks at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
But he had good locks.
Yeah.
Giant characters. Cellmax.
Yeah. Cellmax. Yeah.
I like Cellmax. You know what? I was a little upset when they revealed that was the villain for superheroes, but I still like the character.
I'm still mad.
And it makes sense.
It does make sense. I'm just mad that it didn't. I would have been upset. Will you stop touching my damn leg? It actually pissed me the fuck off. Oh. I actually didn't like I'm watching you.
No, I'm not doing anything, bitch.
What?
Put your gray sweats on or your beanie.
These aren't even sweats. Have you worn sweatpants before?
I'm talking about the goddamn skeleton, not you.
They're shorts.
They are shorts.
Yeah.
They literally got little shorts on.
Crip shorts.
Anyway,
can I say that?
Crip? Nope, ban him.
As he said it twice, ban him. He's got 3 videos.
I was a little upset because I kind of wanted a perfect Cell situation with Cell Max.
That would have been nice.
That would have been nice. But I didn't want them to bring back another villain again. I'm just like, God, I'm tired because they brought back Frieza again. I'm like, God damn. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Frieza. I do. But I'm just like, God damn, don't bring Cell back. And
I think you got a PlayStation notification.
Yeah, I know, it's in my phone.
Okay, I was so confused.
Oh, can I see your phone now?
No.
You got an iPhone now, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Can I see it?
No.
Which one did you get?
You want to wait till after?
Yeah, well, that works too. Stop looking like that. Just asking for some fucking black fur hair.
Was looking.
Bro, what the?
I think I'm asking for drugs mid fucking.
Oh my gosh,
bro.
No, Soul Max would be sick. I would be fine with Soul Max in the game. But the thing is too, you got to think about big characters like Hirudegan. He comes back.
Hercules.
They're gonna. I feel like they're gonna scale big characters to be one size. Ignore it. I think they're going to scale big characters to all be one size. It makes the most sense. Now, if we were lucky, it wouldn't be the case. If we were super lucky, Hirudegan would be in the fucking sky, but he'd be impossible to play.
Yeah.
But realistically, they're going to be scaled to one size, meaning you could take Uzaru Vegeta versus Cell Max, and they'll be the exact same height and fucking... I'm a little worried about how that is going to play out in terms of small versus large. Because they're probably just going to bring back super armor for the big characters, and then it's like, okay, well, I mean, you can get huge chip damage on big characters, but otherwise you're not doing shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of stuff that just didn't bother me as much back then is you got to think about it nowadays. A lot of people, especially people that played the older ones, they're older. They played probably more fighting games. They're not fighting games. They just played more
kids
games.
And family.
The wife cheating on him and all that at the gym and everything like that. I don't know where that came from. He started with wives and family, so I was like, fuck it, let's go with it.
15 years ago, if you were playing that game 15 years ago, you're probably at least mid-20s. 26.
I'm 25.
I know.
Close.
Yeah. I mean, you look like, I got you.
I'm surprised he got the age that close.
That close, I know. Usually he's somewhere off.
I'm not convinced he knows my age most of the time anyway. So.
22 and 25.
Wow, you know.
He actually remembered.
Wow.
I remember.
He might be a friend.
I remember about you guys. How old am I?
I don't know.
No,
I'm
I
not
think
going to
you're
say because
19.
you're smoking Nicholas.
You're currently 19.
I'm 21.
You're 19.
I'm 20. I'm 21.
You're 19.
20.
Because I had to do some bullshit to get us into a club. Remember when I distracted that guy when he's looking?
Anyway. God, y'all are trying
Still going to the strip club legally though.
Yeah, you can go into the strip club legally.
That's crazy. That was one of our first hangouts.
I know. He can go to the
You tell
strip
me you can see ass and titties while you're still in school, but you can have a drink with the homies.
Should we do a 1 year What Inc. podcast at some point?
in the strip club.
No, here, obviously.
One year of wedding, talking about our year.
Yeah, just talking about.
I mean, I wasn't even really there in What Inc. I didn't get to upload anything. Every time I tried, Thomas told me no.
I didn't upload anything.
This is What Inc.
What the
Dumbass.
fuck are you talking
That's
to?
the group.
Us.
Yes, but we have a channel dedicated to What Inc. And at the same time, we don't really upload on it, so I can't
Yeah,
figure
because we
out.
don't play shit together that much.
Yeah, because you don't show up.
Ah.
Anyway.
I'm gonna have a fucking hernia.
He shows up, gets mad, and gets off.
Yeah.
In the fighting games, yeah.
That's what we play.
That's mainly what we play now.
Everything else,
The only shit
I
we-
piss you guys off with my enigma.
Oh my god, let it go.
I told
Say it again, but enunciate.
my new coworker. I told my new coworker that story about the first time we did Deep Stone, how I only used the enigma the whole time, and he was flabbergasted.
As he should
He
be.
was absolutely fucking.
What pissed Eric off a little bit is that you were actually surviving and doing your job.
And I wasn't bottom. I was not bottom of the leaderboard.
I was.
Yeah, until you actually realized what to do.
That was before. No, the first time we did it, he wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
We're getting back. He was talking about getting us all back into Destiny too.
I said for like the 1 year.
Oh
Just
god.
low key, just one time.
If I got back onto Destiny 2, freaking Eric would just. He would find me because he's been trying to get me to
He'd hunt
play.
us down.
You keep telling him another.
He'd tell you not to find me.
Because okay, my thing with him is he's like his main game is like Destiny, Apex, and like Rainbow, and I get everybody has their
Oh
games.
shit, games.
Yeah, but like he doesn't play.
Rainbow. Come
But
on.
he doesn't play any other
Great
game.
game.
So like he'll be like, I don't fuck with them, but there's like so many games that come out and he just won't play the new ones. He just sticks with Destiny. He's like, this new thing came out for Destiny. I'm like, bro, this game is dying to me, bro. I want to play something else. I don't mind playing once in a while, but I want to play something that's not Destiny. And then we got new games. We're like, hey, try like the Power World thing, the Pokemon guns.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing that. I got that on PC if you guys want to play it at some point.
I can't get into it. I tried.
Really?
Tried it on the Xbox, cannot get into it.
Really?
It's not like.
Well, it's on Xbox.
But games like that Ark, those survival games like that, they don't do it for me.
I love Rust.
I don't know. They're a little too similar. And we got super fucking sidetracked here. Jesus, what are you guys doing?
All right.
So back to Sparking Zero.
I think Lana Rose's ass tattoo.
Back to Sparking Zero. Aria Alexander. Riley Reid, honestly.
How do you think
And
ranked
Natasha
mode is going
Knight.
to work?
Yeah. Riley Reid, though? You don't fuck with Riley Reid?
How do
I
you
like
think
Natasha
ranked
Knight.
mode is going to work?
And Natasha too.
How do you think ranked mode
Marcia
is going
May?
to work?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Skin Diamond?
How do you think ranked mode is going to work?
For moms, I don't know.
Shut up!
I like
Shut
If
the
you don't-
fuck up!
You gotta say
Corey
Brand-
Chase is queen of moms.
You
Shut
gotta-
the fuck up!
You gotta say Brandy Love at least at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, respect. Yeah. Wait, sorry, I did it wrong. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm trying to find a nice black one now.
Just like I can send you a
I can't
list.
leave
Really?
the blank.
Because all I'm seeing is like these white girls, and it's like not doing it.
How do you think ranked mode is going to work?
In the porn industry, that's gonna be crazy.
Oh god! I
have
got 1.5 back shots
at
a
the
game.
sidebar.
I know.
Stars.
I see
alright?
the Riley Reid was up there at number one for the longest.
For a
Oh
long
god!
Why did you see you
How do
answer
you
it
think?
too?
How do you think ranked mode is going to work in Spark?
No, seriously, rank.
Do you think it's going to be DCBA SZ like
Z's
always?
gonna just Z's gonna of course be the highest. I do wonder how rank match would work in that game. I don't mind like an alphabet system or ranking system, like hey, your D rank, get up there to Z rank and shit.
They I think they should do what kind of what Siege does and have like Grandmaster, but replace the S with the Dragon Ball Z, and then fucking
Grandmaster.
that be like the top 100 players.
Master. Champion?
No, I'm saying for the Dragon Ball game.
Oh.
Now here's the thing.
The Rainbow
So
is
back to
the
back to the question: do you think they're going to look at this as more of a competitive, it needs to be balanced game, or more so of a casual? Because obviously you want to do casual. You want to do casual.
People play fucking. Okay, so Fortnite, when that shit came out, that shit was for fucking kids, okay? I was a kid. I
And
was
for
playing
people
it.
who couldn't buy PUBG at the time.
Yeah, thank you. They made it, had a little building thing, right? And people were like building super slow and they were getting
Now
small
people make
kills.
5-star hotels.
Now
for
people make
gunfights.
5-star hotels with fucking a bunch of
jacuzzis and stars in the back.
Yeah. So look at it. Everything's in competitive. If it's not competitive, nobody's talking about it.
But see, even if there isn't a competitive mode,
I think even COD's getting competitive. They added skill-based matchmaking to COD, so now you're in a ranked mode. So now you're matched against people that you.
But COD's been doing that on and off for years.
No.
Yeah. Ranked mode.
They added it in 2019.
Oh, okay.
No, but ranked they added in Cold War.
So the reason why I think it really wouldn't work for them to focus too much on competitive in this game is because it's Dragon Ball, and so not a lot of people really like play. They just want to get on the game.
Okay, but if it's not a competitive game,
it's gonna.
And
have
it's got a
competitive
shit. If it's not a competitive game, say it isn't, right? If it's not a competitive game and you got a shit story, that's a shit game. If you're not going to focus on like the
not necessarily,
not
necessarily,
yes.
No.
If you're not going to, focus on
I see what Chance is saying. They might be going for the nostalgia grab. They might be going for the let's make it decently
nostalgia only lasts so long though. You hop on Black Ops 2.
It does, but
it's going to make them money though.
It's going to make them
because like they're going to make. Don't get me wrong. From what it's looking like, they're making the game look good. They're doing their job. They're not just throwing something together. But they don't necessarily have to worry about kind of factors like that. Like I'm not saying they can't make it competitive. They don't really have to worry about it because they're like, look,
it's gonna be a cash grab. They're gonna like. Oh,
it essentially kind of is because like, well, granted, when you think about it, Dragon Ball's got to release a game like every year, or at least every 2 years. So like, yes, kind of is cash grab, but not really because this has been developed for so long. But they know, okay, look at this. These are the factors. You got all these people that used to play this game from like 20 years ago at least, right? They're gonna, if they're still alive.
First one came out in what, 2001, 2002,
yeah, something like that. So like, they're gonna come back and buy this game.
Crap the case. It should have it. Budokai, the first one.
No.
I don't know. I was just gonna let you keep talking while I looked.
But yeah,
2002. Bird Studio.
Okay.
That's older than me. That's 21 years old.
That's younger than both of us. So you're the youngin.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Lame ass.
But so like they're gonna be like, let's.
I wasn't born in 1987.
I wasn't either.
No. I was a 90s kid, you know.
How many you were?
Yeah.
We were barely a 90s.
Shut up. I'm so tired of hearing that shit.
You think he'd be like growing
I'm
up.
a 2001 kid. I don't say I was a 90s.
He was growing
kid.
up listening to Biggie and Tupac, but he was listening
yeah, bro,
to,
different times.
He was listening to Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, shut the
Eminem.
fuck.
Where were you when not? No, I'm just anyway, go ahead.
Anyhow, I feel like they're going to take advantage of the fact that, hey, people that want this game, like from playing it for like 16, 12, 20 years ago, whatever, they're going to purchase it. And then all the current Dragon Ball fans, because now it's bigger now. I mean, if it wasn't big back then, which people already had flack for anime back then anyway, but like Dragon Ball.
You have anime kids.
Yeah.
Now it's like
not everybody.
You could be an anime kid and not be fucking like.
So like and even back then, if you knew like you said, hey, I like this anime. It's like Koso. I don't know, Takasaki something too. And they're like, bro, you're weird. But if you're like, oh, Dragon Ball?
Okay. You've seen some weird shit on the internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Naturally. Have
you seen the interview where like, he was like, what's your favorite anime? And he was like, me and my stepsister's relationship.
Oh.
That one?
All you need is a little sister. Yeah. And they looked at him like, what the fuck?
You fall in love with your sister and shit. And the dude was looking at him, he was like...
So yeah,
that's what gives you guys a bad rap. That's what,
don't say you guys. I don't be watching this if you have a little sister.
No.
And like, look, when I watched ecchi shit back then, my shit was normal, like High School DxD.
You are Michael Jackson Black, okay?
What?
You are Michael Jackson Black.
But my shit was normal, bro. Like High School DxD, you know.
Porn on the PSP. Yo, I don't know people that had porn on the PSP.
I didn't have a computer back then.
I didn't either. I watched on the big screen.
So what was I supposed to do? Go to the library?
No, Xbox 360, Strip Club.
I didn't have an Xbox 360.
What'd you have?
Phone.
All I had was the Vita back then, like at that time period.
I had a PS.
So when I
was the Vita good?
Sidetracked.
Again, oh my god.
We can't just have a conversation.
2 times now we've been sidetracked.
We're actually bonding.
We're actually, you're bonding.
Bond off camera. Bondage. I don't give a shit.
He works. I work. You work. This is our bonding moment. Okay?
Bond with the skeleton. I don't bond with you, okay?
Alright. Sit it on my lap.
Oh.
No, this is me.
Chance.
Sit it on my lap.
How do you think the game should look if they were actually going for a fulfilling nostalgia release? If they were making a game that was genuinely for the fans?
Don't ask me this question because I won't know.
That's why
he asked me.
No, because you usually go around.
Why would he go
if
around?
it fits to you, I bring it to you so that you say something because you're quiet half the time.
Too bad it doesn't fit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in.
honestly, just keep doing what they're doing now. Because honestly, like what they're doing to keep the stages the same, the combat the same, the destructive environments the same, everything. Like everybody's gonna love that from the old stuff, and then they're gonna love it even more. They're gonna jizz when they see. I'm taking his phrase. They're gonna lose their shit in their pants when they see that how it looks now off the trailer and shit. So all they want is just updated look. That's it. They don't really have to do anything too special.
Graphics update.
Yes.
Which is what Dear Heavenly Father.
Dear Heavenly Father. If you haven't told, if you can't tell at this point, talking with Zeno, it's a great experience.
Our whole dynamic just bounces. They'll team up on making fun of me. We'll team up on making fun of him. We'll team up on telling him that he says gay shit, even though he won't admit he says gay shit.
Wait, what?
What?
When do I ever say anything?
We haven't done that in a while.
It's always me.
It's always him that says the wild
What are you
shit.
talking about?
Yeah.
You say gay shit all the time.
No, the fuck I don't.
No.
I'm pretty sure last week you said he wanted to suck on my toe.
But that doesn't sound like anything I would say.
No, I think he said he wants to suck on some pig starburst. That sounds like
I
something you'd
don't know what to say to that.
say.
I'm gonna continue with the podcast.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck you want about.
Do we have any other notes that we wanted to get
Before we get into notes, you literally came into this man's house and said, "What's up, Papa?" That's all I gotta say. For notes.
So that was me. I said that.
Oh.
Ha.
So you don't be saying, "What's up, Poppy?"
No, I walk in butt naked.
I'm out of the stream.
Notes. You had something to say.
Coming back.
You're coming back. Sit right here and face the fucking camera for once.
For notes, just take the stand away from me. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, honestly, just keep doing what they're doing. Okay, if I had a note, this bothers me in a lot of modern Dragon Ball games. Super Broly, or any Broly in the game, if they have both Brolys, his destructive attacks need to be green. If I see the planet being destroyed, I need to see a green destruction.
Beam.
Yes. Stop making it yellow when he's clearly destroying shit with green. It actually infuriates me to no end. Have Beerus be a boss. Let Whis be untouchable. For the most part.
Same with Ultra Instinct.
Same with Ultra Instinct. Make Ultra Instinct broken, but not broken. Good luck trying to find the in-between there.
Notes? He's looking at you, not me.
I couldn't tell with the beanie. Notes. I'm gonna play it just because I like fighting games now.
Because you want to play with us?
No, because if you guys can't play together, like
Why wouldn't we be able to play together?
I don't know. You can play fucking on connection together.
That's
Oh my God. Joke's overdone.
No, but still, I'm saying like there's a lot of games you couldn't play together, like private matches on the internet.
I ain't even gonna lie,
for a while.
JJK right now I can't even play online. The PlayStation lobbies are down. I can, but it's only like with custom lobbies with friends.
Today is launch day. So
Today is launch
at
day.
least-
So now they better not take 2 months.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna have some freaking problems. They even got co-op modes and shit though, like actual.
Yeah, but I don't really know like the modes in Dragon Ball games. So I don't know if I would get into it because I was really disappointed about MK is like you can't have like it's like always 1v1s king of the.
Well, that's because Street Fighter spoiled you
Yeah, Street Fighter definitely spoiled me.
with that whole tag team thing.
That would be an interesting mode. A survival mode that you play with one other player.
It's
you two versus like
the
a
Frieza
wave of
Force?
Cybermen.
They had that in like they had like a battle royale in what is it, Shinobi Strikers? Remember where there was like,
something like
8
that.
guys in an arena and you would all fight in the arena, 8 different people. It was.
I'm not talking about
chaotic.
a battle royale mode. I'm talking
No,
about
it's not
2
battle royale.
players versus like a bunch of AI that gets stronger with each.
Oh,
They had
kind of
so
like Gears of
zombies.
War type shit.
Kind of, yeah. Except instead of growing in numbers, they're just growing in strength. It might be like 4 enemies in the first
That you
wave,
can kill
and
in,
then
like,
4
2
enemies
hits.
again that grow in
And it
strength.
keeps going.
et
They-
cetera,
like,
et cetera.
they
Would
had
you do it just for the fun of it, or do you think
see how far you can go for friend.
Yeah,
Because they had that in the old one. They had that. It was
would it be like a
survival.
score, like a leaderboard, or would like there actually be like some rewards?
Just
behind
take COD zombies and replace the zombies with enemies that instead of growing in number and strength, it's just exponentially growing in strength.
Yeah.
And
So like
you and
it
your
gets to the
buddy-
point where like let's say you're fighting like Frieza soldiers or whatever, they're weak as fuck, right? Me and Thomas, let's say we're in there, we're just and how it's set up is like the more people you kill, you get a certain amount of health back.
Mm-hmm.
But then it eventually gets to the point where like, oh, Thomas, I killed him in 1 hit. I killed him in like a key blast. That was it. And then like as we get up there, eventually these soldiers have like 10 bars of health. And if we get hit once, we just lose like 2 bars of health.
And then it could turn into bosses.
Yeah.
Like it'll be fucking early Saiyan Saga, Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, and Boo are the 4 enemies that
And
come
now
in.
they come in. Me and Thomas are like less than 10% health, and they have like 20 bars of health. So it can get very interesting.
I would love to. It won't happen, but I would love to see that.
That'd be cool.
Don't say it won't happen.
It won't.
We didn't think we were going to get another Budokai Tenkaichi game, and now look what's going on.
Yeah, but we also thought we were going to get better lobbies for Street Fighter, and it turns out everybody was still move spamming, so...
You just didn't want to block.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this podcast. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you know every time I decide to do live. Huge thank you to the boys of What Inc. We got TheGracefulRogue and Zeno. Without further ado, I'll give one for them. Ace.
Like and subscribe ASMR. Fuck me in the ass.
What?